Right, 22 June 2025, and today I'm going to be giving you the clarity update. So every evening we do this so that when you go to bed, you understand what is important and what is not. So the most important event in ZANU-PF came to an end today, and that was the verification, the self-verification exercise that was meant to destroy Chiwenga's base. And this was led by Tagwirei, who is funding the whole process. So Tagwirei is funding what is happening right now, and Mnangagwa is on top of it. So the two have devised a plan where Tagwirei is going to be a president or a vice president within the next few weeks. And this is something that is already in motion. Unfortunately for Chiwenga, he has lost control of the structures. So the structures of ZANU-PF were very much in support of Chiwenga during the days of Geza. All the structures came together and started to support Chiwenga. The youths in ZANU-PF came together and started to support Chiwenga. And the women came together and started to support Chiwenga. So what has happened today is, starting yesterday, in fact, members of the Central Committee have gone out and they've re-registered everyone within ZANU-PF. And I mean every single member of ZANU-PF today has been registered. They've been put in a database. They are going to be electronically registered. They'll be reachable by phone, by WhatsApp. There'll be WhatsApp channels to challenge the channels that you have, like Nyoka Mabunu channel, like I guess a revolution. What they've done is ZANU-PF has now taken control and put all those structures under Collins Mnangagwa. So we are going to see that within the next few weeks, Tagwirei will be totally in control of the party from the structure level and will be able to talk to people directly at the district level. That means what was happening with Nyoka Mabunu, for example, won't happen easily. And this is all in a way to remove Chiwenga from office. You're going to see Chiwenga out within the next few weeks. That process has already started. And Tagwirei is using his money, money that is getting from tenders to get this achieved or to get this done. So in short, you can forget about Chiwenga taking office, and this is going to be confirmed. You're going to see this within a very short space of time, except if Chiwenga moves quickly, because the registration that is taking place now is very dangerous for him. It's electronic, and they're able to communicate to each member directly, each person of ZANU-PF. So people who are like influencers are not going to have as much influence, and it will be easy to correct anything they want to correct directly to any person within the country. And this is also the same for the opposition. The opposition, especially Nelson Chamisa, must be very careful, because this structure that they're creating is such that it becomes harder to penetrate the raw areas. And it's also a collection of information mechanism. They'll be able to collect information of who is supporting the opposition, who is doing what, directly to a center. So very dangerous structure. It will destroy Chiwenga, but it's also meant to make sure that Tagwirei gets into office within the next few weeks. So that's what I had for today. I'm not going to take long. I just wanted you to know that the situation in Zambia is still developing. Nothing new has come up since I talked to you a few hours ago, except that the president of Namibia has traveled to South Africa. So if you look at Lamola's page, you're going to see that one of the latest posts he has is the movement of the president of Namibia to South Africa. She visited. And also, there are 2 people who have been rescued from Equatorial Guinea. So when the best flight aeroplane came back yesterday, it also came back with people from South Africa who were in custody in Equatorial Guinea. So I think I should show you that. It's very important for you to understand what's happening. There is a lot of diplomatic efforts taking place to move Lungu's body, and a lot of people are involved. So let me show you what has happened to the president of Namibia. So if you go here, you will see. So let's quickly display that bigger. Right, you see that these 2 people came from Equatorial Guinea. So welcome home Peter Cooksham and Frederick Potiga from Equatorial Guinea. They were released to their loved ones. They work for a company called SBM Offshore. So you can see Lamola over here. This is the same aeroplane. That's why I told you it's very important to see who goes into this aeroplane as it travels. Right now, this aeroplane has left. Who was on that aeroplane? It's very important for you to know. And now we'll never know, because I want to return to that airport. I don't want to end up in jail. And then you see that the president of Namibia has arrived. Her Excellency President Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwa arrived at Pretoria. So you can see she's here with President Ramaphosa. She's also part of the mediation effort to get the family to allow the body of President Lungu to be buried in Zambia. So a lot is happening behind the scenes on the South African side, on the Zambian side, and also on the Zimbabwe side. So it's very important for you to understand what's going on. The issue in Zambia is very important. It's on the everyone's mind is thinking about it. There's no one right now who doesn't think about what to do with President Lungu, former President Lungu, who is lying in a foreign country right now. So tomorrow morning, I'll give you an update. I'll also try to talk to the family tomorrow so that I can go and see them. And then you guys can actually see me talking to the family. So let's see if they are going to meet me. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll let you know about the family if I will meet the family tomorrow. And if I'll be at the funeral, there are people who are already here. But I don't think that funeral is going to happen in South Africa. That burial, I don't think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is that President Hakainde Hichilema is eventually going to have to organize the funeral and memorial services for the government in Zambia. And that whole process will have to go through without the family if they don't want to come. But the government of Zambia still has to do functions for President Lungu. They can't fail to do a farewell or a national procession or whatever. Those things can still be done. Even if the body is not there, then that will be done, it will be finished, and the family can deal with the other issues. But I think tonight is very critical. Something is going to happen. Let me see quickly what has happened to PF in the meantime. And I do not know who is in control of PF. It's possible that there's no one in charge at PF. It's also possible that people are trying to jostle for the top position. And let's see what they're doing now. So the Tonse Alliance has adopted a candidate under new Congress party in this by-election to discuss Lemuzi constituency. So they are talking about the by-election at the moment. So they're busy with the by-election. And a patriotic senior member of the committee, central member, Tonse Alliance, joined gospel artists led by Pastor B.J. Ngosa Ministries at Praise Christian Center. I showed you that in the afternoon. And then there was a service for President Lungu. But what I'm saying is, it's important for you to understand that the government of Zambia is now going to have to make a decision. From what I can see, they'll eventually have to do a farewell or a service for President Lungu without the family, if the family doesn't agree to come, but they can't do nothing. And that grave is too open. It's not allowed in African culture to have an open grave just sitting there. So within the next week, you're going to see a lot of movement, but I believe that South Africa won't allow a burial. They won't allow a burial without the agreement of the Zambian government. So tomorrow morning, I'll give you an update. Let's see what the South Africans say. They haven't commented as yet, but I expect some sort of comment or update before the end of day tomorrow. Right, so that is it for today. Chiwenga getting decimated. The new structures now in place, and Tagwirei on his way to become vice president of Zimbabwe within a short space of time. However, remember, we've got a protest against Tagwirei. Tagwirei is building a bed road from Victoria Falls to Bedbridge without any services, and without any lodges, and without any garages, and without any lights. So keep following what we're doing. We're going to keep updating you. We're talking to members of the community about this serious issue which is happening in Matabeleland. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning as I give you an update on all the trending news.
Kumbuka hanzi koma ndio anzi anopikisa wese tombate kwiyo